Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of
Something Light.
My name is Seyitan.
And my name is Bobola. Welcome to another amazing episode.
And why is this episode going to be amazing?
Tell us.
Because we are doing part 2 of our
Throwback.
Our throwback nostalgic moments.
Yeah.
Growing up moments and all. So the last time we talked about some shows that we watched, Super Story,
movies. We talked about
food,
snacks and things like that. Yeah.
But we felt like, the list, we could have gone on and on. So we thought it would be nice to break it. So we're like, hey, we didn't talk about ads. We didn't talk about some of all these other things growing up in or going to boarding school, but I didn't attend boarding school.
I did not.
But I did, and I have like lots of stories and things like that growing up. So we could just get right in.
Which
one
one
ad.
with?
I think we should start with ads.
Okay.
One ad that comes to mind when I think about nostalgic or growing up moments is Milky to come back again. Did you know? Cowbell Milky to come back again. Oh. Okay, since Baba doesn't know that one, do you know to me, to you, it's up to us?
Which one is that?
Indomie. Yeah? What Indomie ads do you remember? Okay, what about Mama Do Good?
I know that one. You give us Indomie. Yeah, I remember that one.
That was even...
But so I think there were some ads for Indomie that did not exactly have like
music,
catchy,
the jingle. What about the one where the guy came back from school and said, "What did you learn at school today?"
Yeah.
The father now said, the song said we learned about geography, and that's how the earth. It's about how the earth.
Yeah.
I said we were taught the same at school.
Exactly. I remember that one.
Yeah.
There was one too where I don't know. Two people were like. They were eating, and then I think there was the last one that they were both like the long.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
So it was like, who's going to give up and allow the person have it? Yeah. So I think it was later that I was like in secondary school before. I think some of those very interesting ones
came
that
out.
we would actually. I think that was like the in thing. Then that was like okay. Before then, it was more of the stories. Like it wasn't like it was the acting that was really the focus. But later on, I think I was like in secondary school when they now started introducing the very catchy music and all of that. Do you remember the MTN ad?
Oh, Jerry. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, look at something about look outside your window.
Yes.
It was to advertise I think midnight calls or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, very romantic and very beautiful.
Yeah. One that was very common when I was in primary school, secondary school was the Milo, the clap.
Yeah,
Milo. Yeah.
And there was this show that they used to do then. Milo game show with TA or something like that.
Okay, I don't think I know that.
That one was later, but it was nice because like people used to go there and win prizes like bicycle. I used to wish that I could.
Oh yeah. I remember then. I always used to try to win things. All these. Sometimes it's Coca-Cola. Sometimes it's not. That you have to scratch
the lid, the counter.
Yeah, you have to open. I think the only thing I won. No, I won twice.
You won.
I won one free drink, just one, and then there was another time I won like an actual crate of.
Whoa!
But before then, I always felt like I never win.
Yeah,
it was always try again.
Exactly, try again. So I got to the point where I'm like, I
remember there was this balloon stuff too. Like you pay and then you pick a number.
Yes, and there are different sizes of balloon.
I never want big size. I was so unlucky. So I think I even stopped doing it because I was just like, so I felt like the owners, like the shop owners, were dubious. Like, all my friends, how come no one ever win? Like, what? How? So I thought they were dubious. So I stopped doing that. Yeah, back to ads. Yeah, I think, like I was talking about how they evolved to, adding like a lot of songs and like, I think most of the ads I remember are actually the ads that have music in them. For example, I can remember, okay, so there's Blue Band ad that I can remember from when I was really young. But I just have a picture of it in my mind. And this was the Blue Band in the tin. Before there was even Blue Band plastic container. It was tin. But if you ask me to tell you anything from it right now, I can't. But I have the picture in my head. I remember watching it. But that's about it. And I remember, they were spreading it on bread. And that's it. But I can remember, B without BB is like a train without an engine. B without BB, train without an engine. B without BB. Yeah, so
very nice.
B without BB. Yeah, so I can remember that. I can remember Bam Bam Lala. I think everyone knew that. Even parents.
Come on and
Bam Bam Lala. Yeah.
There was also this. There's a rumble in my
tummy.
Yeah. And Mimi time is near. I'm so excited. Yeah. I can hardly wait. My mouth is getting ready.
I don't even know that much.
Me. Oh, please.
I don't know the hook.
Boom, Mimi. Break me, make me, anyway you want me, anyway you hot and spicy, boom, Mimi.
Yeah.
You see, I was going to say that ads. We used to look forward to commercial breaks.
Yes.
Back in the days because the ads were like, amazing.
You want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Peak too. Papilo, I know say one day you go make us proud. Yeah. I remember that one.
Oh, then it was from generation
to generation. Peak has always been there. Yeah.
Then there was this one, Stanbic. No, it was Skybank. I wish I had
that was a good one.
I remember one. I think it was Skybank ads that they said one day cars will be able to drive on their own or something like that. It didn't have any song. It was a very forward thinking futuristic
ads actually
kind of
used to be so nice.
Really nice.
Ads actually used to be. There were some annoying ones too, but I mean there were some patriarchal ones like. Especially a lot of seasoning ads were so annoying. Like it was always the woman is running up and down. The man doesn't like her food, so someone.
I think there was one. Was it Royco or something? Was it Royco?
Yeah, the man was angry.
People use the name these days. That smells like
so those ones were annoying. I'm trying to remember how I used to feel watching those.
No, I mean I wasn't enlightened, so I didn't feel angry or anything like
that. I don't think I would have been angry.
I don't remember how I felt.
I wish I could remember if I actually liked those or not. I can't remember.
Yeah, that ad I only remember seeing it on social media. I don't remember seeing it
I watched it a lot. I watched it a lot. I also remember some TV, what are we going to call it? Like the African Independent Television. AIT,
congregations,
TV. Yeah.
And then there was the Lagos television. I
did not live in Lagos, so music will always stay with you.
There was Galaxy. I remember. Person when they drive the zero though. If you want better television station, my friend, Galaxy Naimo.
Yeah. Yeah. Your music will always stay with you.
Yeah.
Music will stay with you. Which other ad?
I'm thinking of other ads. There was one, this Indomie ad, the guy was eating from a billboard. He was imagining it.
Oh.
He was saying he saw the billboard, I think he was hungry, and he went like, and then the food was going from the plate of Indomie was going, and then I think there was now, I think a little girl came. I wanted to eat the chicken or something. It was an interesting ad. I just remember the guy with his lip gloss. He had tiny lips.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
And you know, when I was little, I used to wonder why the food they plate was always so perfect.
Yes.
I
put onions and all these things.
And then they will boil egg and then cut it in half and then. So I used to wonder why can't my mom just plate it like this now?
And the drumsticks were so perfect.
So perfect. Everything is always so perfect.
So perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they both
you and then those ads will make you feel hungry.
Yeah. Yes. So 100%.
Yeah.
Then I think those are all the ads I remember. There's still some other ones. I remember there was one that the woman was selling fish. I don't remember. That's what I remember from the ad.
I remember 7-Up. Do you know Fido Dido? The Fido.
The character.
Yeah.
The 7-Up character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just did. Yes. I don't think there was any music.
No.
The guy just to show up with shaka shaka.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
But that was very catchy for kids. Like it will stay with you because
it's like the kind of the drawings they do on Diary of a Wimpy.
Yeah. So that would stay with you.
I remember that one.
I think that's about it.
For ads,
that I can remember right now. Anyway.
Same. It's annoying because I remember I used to.
Yeah.
You just remember
right now.
Randomly.
Yeah.
But whatever. Moving on to secondary school. What's the word now?
Fake gist.
Fake gist. Cock and bull. You know what? We start with cock and bull stories. When it's falling, when it's raining and the sun is shining, they say a lion is giving birth.
No, I used to hear elephant.
Okay. The one I heard is a lion is giving birth.
Yeah.
Which other fake nonsense do you even used to hear? Or if you cross over someone's leg, whether the person's child will
look like you, yeah.
You know, say, cross back. I don't want my child to look like you.
Very ridiculous.
And there was this nonsense we used to do in primary school, say back to sender. So the person behind you, once the person sees you,
person will
not say, we are back to sender.
Then now running.
When he gets to the wall, person will not say, I don't read the wall, that means to come back to my head. Now take it back to the beginning.
We were ridiculous.
Some stupid nonsense like that.
I mean, so some of those cock and bull stories, I think parents formed to kind of discourage kids from doing certain things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember a story my dad used to tell us, and there was this song. I don't know if I said it the last time. Ayo, yoro, ayo, bababi. So it's about this man who had 7 children. He told them not to take sugar cane or something, and then one of the kids now went to take sugar cane. My father came back and said, who took the sugar cane? None of them confessed. Now took them to the river. I said they should sing this song, and whoever sings, so ayo yoro ayo bababi wa pe meje, that's 7. Ayo ẹni tó bá jẹ rèké okun wa pa ayo. So the river will take the child away. Anyway, all the 7, I think it was now the 7th child. When you now got the 7th child, that one was thinking, ayo yoro, knowing that now he will take her, say water will carry on go. Eventually I think water took the child. But now that I think about it, because your child take
sugar cane.
May water carry pikin go. Yeah, definitely they did it. And I don't even think like we had a stealing problem like me and my brother.
But it was just
one of those stories.
Yeah. For example, today we say, don't sit on mortar. Yeah, there was that story. It's just hygiene. I've forgotten what they attached to it. That this will happen, so you must not sit on mortar, because I mean it's not nice. Like you can't sit on the pound. So there was this there was this one too. Don't drink. if you drink Gary, don't eat mango. Something.
Yeah, they say that they can die.
Yeah.
And then there was the don't whistle in the night.
Yeah.
And you invite snakes.
Yeah. So and I think that one is just because everywhere is quiet at night.
Yeah.
Like and your voice is going to travel like really far.
Yeah.
So don't be a nuisance. That's just the reason.
Then I remember this one of putting when I sleep. Sometimes I just like cold contact, so I used to put my leg.
That you want to be a witch.
Am I a witch? I was like, do you know I had a very, very interesting sleeping pattern or position. Sometimes I'll lay on my stomach and then raise my legs up and I can sleep off like that. So imagine seeing that in both because I surely this girl is a witch. As in raise it up. Sometimes it's not touching the wall. Sometimes it's touching I will raise it up and I will sleep.
You just sleep up. Yeah. They used to say, don't draw lines on the floor when it's raining or something like that. There were a lot. There were a lot. I mean, some maybe kids will even make up. Some are like from generation to generation, but there were some that were just
make sense.
Some was just making things up. And then there's the leke gimme whatever they apparently that thing was it zinc deficiency or something. Yeah, it's a mineral deficiency.
I say I'm very deficient right now.
I'm not sure. I think I'll confirm what we're done, but I think it's zinc.
We used to do that thing very much. You not see.
Yeah, you got it. Meanwhile, the thing was always there. You just didn't notice. My goodness. Because I actually really believe that.
Of course.
I believe that. I mean, I was a skeptic. You tell me that I'm just doing it.
I believe everything my foot chest.
No, I know you. But this particular leke one, I believed it.
Yeah,
there was this stuff too that it's like a skin irritation or infection. Like there will just be like it's not boil. There will be like a bump. It's usually on the legs. From like knee down or around the knee to be like a bump, and it will have pus in it. Your person will probably know it. They used to call it kunle katon. So it means kneel down to a dung hill, like like refuse hill, like where they throw stuff. Site, dump site. So they will say when you see like if your mates should sit in, so they say if you wanted to go and kneel down. So in the morning, wake up and go and kneel down to the downside. And
what? I never heard that one.
I did not be treated. I'm sure my mom was watching this. She's like, what? Because that one I'm not here at all. It was, I think I had something like that. I mean, I had heard it, like they told people around me. It happened to me too, and then they told me that if you wanted to go, like the thing will be filled with pus. Your parents will be treating it and applying some kind of antibiotic or ointment or whatever, but your mates in school will tell you that if you want to go, better go and kneel down to Kine.
So did you go kneel?
I can't remember. I doubt I even had access to
a dump site.
That kind of dump site. So I guess I was so scared, like, where will I find? Where will I find this so that this thing will go? Oh goodness! So there were loads of ridiculous stories.
Ridiculous.
And then we had some mates. I had some mates in school then that they would just come in and tell you stories about what they have that they don't have. In our house. We have 10 cars. We have this one. One girl told us that the sign in their house is gold.
Honey.
The bad thing is, we believed at that point.
There was one that told us that she had her uncle had a Ghana must go for thieves labeled like money for thieves.
Oh my god!
Even if you are the richest person in this world, how is it possible that
you are keeping money aside? Ghana must
and the funny thing is, I think there was a time I imagined that I think that would be a good idea. Because you watch movies, you see, where's the money? Where's the money? If you have, and you now see that they will kill people because they didn't have money. If you have money like that, right? it's okay to say, okay, oh, I go there. See, this is your share from my work. This is your share. So hearing that, I mean, it didn't sound like, ridiculous to me because I had that imagination. But as I've grown up and I've worked for money, I've seen that it's not easy to make this money. Like,
how much money do you even have that you pack all full
level things? We heard another one that I think it was from the same person, Seth. That she said she had tasted the clouds before.
It's usually the same. This particular, I remember her full name. Some of my mates are watching this. They know exactly who I'm talking about. She had stories for days.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Unprovoked.
I'll never forget one hot. I think it was Sunday afternoon during I wonder if I should say this story. During what's that thing called, extension that JSS, because I went to a boarding school, right? So extension, JSS3 and SS3 would wait behind and all, and we're all in our beds, and this girl was giving us stories about how her cousin basically did like a whole Nollywood production for us. Her cousin came, took her out, that they went window shopping. I think she said she even thought they would go window shopping, but the cousin bought her stuff. Just painted a whole romantic day with her and her cousin. I went back home. Then the mom was even around, and then he ran a bath for her with rose petals and your cousin, and then he bought her something. Guy, the whole thing was so romantic. All of us were just like, swooning. Then we got to like SS3. I would say, come, were we foolish? Did she give us something to eat that day that we believe? We now asked that guy, come, this story that killed her. She was like, no, she never said it. That day I won't quit. I call everybody, do you remember when? Person said yes. Do you remember? Yes. But the person that told us story did not remember. I said, nah.
Because she was lying.
Yes, and I mean, I have a feeling that she remembered. She just had
because she knows that. I mean, kids are so pure. Like, kids will believe, like, anything.
I'm telling you, just believe. We bought it. We're all lying down. We're waiting for the siren for lunch. So it was like after Sunday, nothing much to do. We should have been reading our books, really. But we were just laying and listening to one nice Nollywood production. Cousin, she wore a red dress. I'll never forget. All those stupid stories. Yeah, lying, silly lies. Your cousin took you on a romantic date. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, nonsense. And then there was the one of anyway, there was the one of fast forwarding to some of all the other cock and bull stories.
The superstitious.
Superstitions. Miss Koi. Bro. Okay, I remember this particular bunk shaker. Is it bunk shaker? I think our room light was bad that day, so we didn't have lights. Like the room was dark. And when I was in JSS1, I remember I was in JSS1 when this happened. We used to be, I think, 20 in a dorm.
Okay.
Now imagine the whole dorm packed. Next thing, my bunkmate came. I started shaking. Bunk shaker. Hey, we're not afraid that, because apparently there's a spirit bunk shaker taking the bunks.
Oh my goodness.
I was so scared.
I think boarding schools were more notorious.
Boarding schools.
More notorious for
my God.
all those kind of scary stories. But
So
even
scary.
the day students, like, we used to hear stories.
Yeah.
Of people will come and say, oh, their friends or cousins in boarding schools are telling them this. So there was Madame Koi, there was Bush Baby.
What a Bush Baby?
Yeah.
Very scary something.
Yeah.
So, I saw Bush Baby. Or even sometimes even amongst the students, you just want to say, this person is a witch.
They say somebody, they'll say, oh, there's this. I mean, even in uni, even up till uni, there was gist of there's someone that makes hair for herself. That she
I heard that story. She remove her hair.
She remove her hair. And then put it back.
Every day she used to come to class with new
hair. I guess that probably started because someone told someone, oh, who made your hair? And then the person was like, I made it myself. And the person just thought that could be the only way.
Because are you a witch?
At the time I heard this gist, I couldn't even make hair at all. Because I didn't grow up with like the natural At the young age that people were, making hair for their friends and all of that, I couldn't do anything. Even my mom used to be so frustrated with me because she would say
people used to make hair for your friends. Where you came from?
No, like like in uni or like there was a certain age that people could do like cornrows, not like braids or anything elaborate, but like regular cornrows. Some people could do it, but I could not. Like, but I got to the point that I can do this. I don't think there's any hairstyle I can do on myself. So when I don't remember that story, I'm like, come on, like, I mean, I see that it's if you are not actually watching someone do it, it seems like it's not possible. Like, how could you, especially when you see lines and the lines are so perfect?
That one that's
like how, but I think that's that someone just decided to.
Also, I was like, I remember my head, like, jokingly saying, they were saying, I remember my head and I did it and I said, do you know that girl is a witch? Because the way kids spread things.
Oh, like wildfire. Jeez. Like you be from school to school, not just from school.
Yes.
Hi.
Because look at, we do not even school in the same states and look at how far
those stories, gosh.
No, it's crazy.
And I'm sure some of these stories, if we go to
our parents' generation.
No. I mean, like now. Even now, I'm sure they still have stories. Like if any of you have like younger sis, cousins, nieces, nephews, ask them if some of these stories that you remember from your childhood, if they are still making the rounds.
I'm sure
Bush Baby and Madam Koi Koi, I don't think it can go anywhere.
Yeah, that Bush Baby especially. There's an Indani TV show called Schooled, and the major theme for that show is around Bush Baby.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's a boarding school setting. And anyway, the Bush Baby happened to be a human being or something like that. Jazz, all this nonsense. I'm like, okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's a whole thing about it. I enjoyed the show, Chef, because I enjoy sometimes all this kind of petty small things. Yeah, Bush Baby, Madam Koi Koi, Bong Shaker. I'm trying to remember. That one. The way she just came and shook the bed and you can hear her voice and she's the one, but you're just afraid. What if it's a real bong shaker that's coming to shake your bong? Some nonsense things like that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember anything superstitious to boarding school and things like that. No. But I do remember one story one time in one newspaper. I don't even think I looked at it. It was my first time hearing an owl being called in Yoruba Owiwi.
Yeah.
I said this. My aunts, they were reading the newspaper. Say, hey, that's a woman turned to Owiwi. Bro, I was so scared. I said, hey, human being can turn to a bird. I was like, what's Owiwi? Hey. When I say that thing haunted me I was like, that was my first encounter with the owl bird. I just thought it was an evil bird. Even
in how will I call it now? Western superstition. Owls are attached. They are attached to like witchcraft.
I thought it was like, is it ravens? Those birds.
Yeah, owls, ravens, hawks, vultures, all those. Yeah, they still. So it's not odd that
the fact that a human being could turn to a bird.
So,
hey God,
bats too are attached to that.
I can see why bats would be. But why are you hanging upside down?
But I feel like that's like why they associated owls with that too. Like owls are awake. Abby, they are awake at night too. No, they are nocturnal. I think so.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
And then
their heads can turn.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
So exactly. So I feel like that's why people are still associating with
witchcraft
and so I
very
think,
scary.
I think so. I think that.
As in, I'm not even playing. When that thing, it really, really affected me. I think even till now, I'm just like, should I say, weaning myself off the idea that bats are scary.
Yeah.
Anyway, taking it back to like primary school. remember end of the year party?
Ooh.
There was something my primary school used to do. When it was time to pay for any special events like excursions or end of the year party, they will now form a song so that we would remember
to tell your parents.
There was one, mommy, daddy, my party money, mommy,
oh,
daddy,
gosh.
my party money, mom. So we sing it on the assembly ground. My party money.
Parents really went through it.
They went through a lot, and it was really nice. Like everyone looked forward to the end of the year.
Oh
party.
yeah, that was always the highlight.
Father Christmas.
I think my favorite part of that was not even really the Father Christmas part. It was all the different activities. You are practicing for this.
Thank
trying
you.
to join
The practice.
The
practice was
and
the
you're
one.
hoping they don't remove you because they weed.
Yes.
Everyone wants to do it at first. Cultural.
Everybody. I was always in cultural.
Everybody wants to
yes,
dance. If you don't know how to, if you can't dance well, they'll be removing.
This is Ogini, all those people there. I remember forgetting this one. Jawe senu ki orija o fire wole ki orija ewo. No me no ki orija ye me. But when I say baby di amari but when I turn our bumpers and shake.
I know that song.
We'll now take my mom's what is that ashoke there? Mommy, they say I should bring red ashoke. She has it. She gave me. It was always
that used to be nice. Like activity. That end of the year.
School will now stop early. Classes will finish
early. There were two different. So there were two events like that in the year. There was the end of the year one, which was always around June, July. That's the one before the long
vacation,
long break.
Yes.
That the prize giving day one.
So and then there was end of the year party.
Then there was end of the year party that
Father
Christmas.
Yes.
So for the Father Christmas one, you have like the carols and the Jesus every year, every session.
The drama.
It was always the same drama of Mary.
Angel and Perry to Mary.
No, they did not even try to.
Why
always.
At least they knew the reason for this season.
And everybody is hustling. Everybody was always hustling to be Mary.
Everybody.
Because Mary was everyone's favorite character, so everyone wanted to be Mary.
I think there was a time my school did the one of Solomon.
For Christmas.
I think
that's interesting.
Maybe I don't know if it was Christmas. I just remember that one. And I remember it being a school one because there was this green teddy that they wanted to divide. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think I remember that. I don't know if it was Christmas or whenever, but I remember that they did that.
You always have like 3 wise men, Joseph, every session. So and then the different carols. So that was something I liked. I mean, I think I love carols so much. That's always been with me. Like my primary school then. Once we're approaching Christmas, every week there was a board in the assembly hall, and they would have written. It's even a blackboard. Now they can move around. They will write like the lyrics of a carol. So there's always a new carol. Maybe every week or every 2 weeks or something
interesting.
So we would like learn it and sing like everybody. So everybody would be singing it. There was always a time for that. So I really enjoyed carols, and throughout primary school, secondary school, I was always in the school choir. I was always part of anything choir, whatever. I was always there.
Christmas was so much fun growing up.
Yeah,
so
and then
much
the
fun.
Christmas.
Even back home.
It was so funny story. So, Father Christmas, we should see Father Christmas is coming. Father Christmas is coming. When we were in primary school, Father Christmas is coming, and on that day, Father Christmas will come. We used to believe that. I mean, we didn't think Father Christmas was coming from North Pole, like people here, but we thought like Father Christmas actually came like from one place, Father Christmas was like a visitor coming to.
I know you that one.
Anyway, I mean, it's not like anybody said where from, but we just assumed that.
I didn't even think I knew Father Christmas was coming. I just now, man will sit down.
No, we knew Father Christmas was coming.
When he gets to our turn, we'll sit down on his lap. He'll give us gift to stand up.
So we just believed that someone was coming from somewhere to give gifts. only for, I don't know how, I was maybe in primary 4. So, I mean, we were already forming woke. Forming, we're not believing any nonsense. Anyway, we found out which teacher.
The teacher, I was just going to say that.
The exact teacher.
I was just going to say that. I was saying, oh, is your uncle?
That day was rough because some people, I don't know if I was part of them or not. I don't know. I don't think I was so much of a troublesome person in primary school, but some people now start following the Father Christmas and calling the Mr. I can't remember the president. Mr. Kiniko. Mr. Kiniko. Instead, like, people were singing carols more. Some people were. So everyone, even the little kids.
And they can't beat you because you are going home at that day.
Even the little kids got, it was always a very rowdy day. Yes. Everyone is just everywhere. Even the little kids got to know that, so it's not that this man is one old man that is coming from somewhere to give us gifts. It's our teacher. So that was when we pieced everything together. The money they tell us to pay, so they use it to go and buy gifts.
Of course.
For us, and then pack his bag and say, Father Christmas is
giving gifts. I used to look forward to those gifts that they used to give us. And sometimes they give us this thing that you be pressing fish, whatever. Then you have to put the hoops in.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was really good. Christmas period used to be so much fun growing up. Like so much fun. Back home, there will now be all these TV channels. All they will ever be doing in the evening is playing Christmas carols. And they will now be putting all these things that as they are singing the lyrics, the thing is like jumping on the oh, it was so much fun. So you're like, okay, you better know pal, you better know. It will not be how many times, you have no choice but to learn it. Really nice.
And I loved all those Yoruba Christmas songs. Kérésìmesì, Kérésìmesì dé, Kérésìmesì dé. Àbí olùgbàlà kan fún wa ní ìlú Bethlehem. Ẹni tí yóò jọba ayérayé. Àwa sì ti rí ìràwọ̀ rẹ̀ láwọ̀ sọ́ọ̀mù. Àwa sì wá láti mú ẹ̀bùn fọ́ba tàbí lónìí.
Really nice.
And then there was the actual Christmas day. Hey!
Choppings.
Oh my God.
You will eat till you drop.
So we would cook. Mm-hmm. We would get food because we would take food to all the neighbors. The neighbors too will bring food to you. So,
bro, but that day used to be so stressful.
Yeah,
I remember
it was stressful.
We got to a point, I think this was in 2017. I was like, I'm not doing Christmas here people's way again. We went to, and we used to go to the village.
We did not used to do
my
that.
grandma used to be in the village. Go to the village, go to church. When you now come back, I'm again fried rice.
Yeah, it was stressful.
You would chop carrots.
It was stressful. It was fun, but it was when you get older, you start feeling it more. I think the excitement, you start feeling.
And when I was younger, I was young. I know used to cut anything.
Exactly.
All those our aunties then, I didn't really cut.
Yeah.
Like, got to the point where it was my turn cutting. I'm like, every time we go to cut this thing. Surely there's something else to eat. Why fried rice? Why? It's supposed to be there relaxing. Then AIT will now show people how they spend their Christmas. You see them apart. This and that.
They're like,
why some of our neighbors? Some of our neighbors they will even show on TV. I will be like, why did our parents take us to this thing? That thing used to pain me so much. Like every time we're cutting this. So in 2017, I'm like, yes. So I was working during the Christmas period, but it was good because I didn't get to go to the village. So I was happy. I'm like, thank God, you should go. So my cousin was around. If I was me and two of my cousins, we were in Abuja then. We went. No, me and my other cousin, we went. We went to see a movie and went to eat. We came back. I think I had already cooked ayama steak. Came back late at night. I was just like, yes! That's Christmas. I didn't do anything traditional because like church was cancelled, I think. So we didn't. No, the previous day was a Sunday, I think.
So they already did.
Okay, it was so much fun. We woke up, we ate ayama steak. We went to watch movies. We went to eat again. I was like, hey. Now this is Christmas. I was like, same routine for the past how many years of my life. I said, no, I'm not doing this again.
But when we were like very little, before the you do this.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun because the only thing I used to do then was apart from shop, was carry the food to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Just gone. Yeah, take it. I'll carry tray. They will cover it with all this fancy napkin. They will use fancy.
Yes.
Carry it, and so those ones who
was so much fun.
Who decant, wash it and give you back the container.
Yes, because the children were waiting outside to collect.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that, and then there was the season of when we were also very little. That was when we used to get Christmas clothes and shoes.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you got older,
I mean, my mom, like, she still tried. She still got even up until secondary school, and I think maybe during, I don't know, maybe not so much in uni, because she already used to buy plenty clothes in uni for us. So yeah.
And so I think for me, I'm not even sure if I can blame my mom. I think she stopped buying
because it was difficult
clothes
to shop
for
for
me. Yeah,
me too.
When I would like this.
Yeah, mom would be like,
or she'll buy it and I will not wear it. Sometimes I don't want to show that I don't like. Thank you, mommy. And then she's like, wait. It's been how many months?
Yeah, I'll just be like, mommy, I don't like this.
No, so I used to do that. After a while, I saw that the thing was almost like, so I would just say, okay, thank you, ma. And then I will keep it. It will be there. And then she will say, wait.
I haven't worn this.
You've never worn this thing. Go and bring it. She will see that the label, the tag is still on it.
Still on it.
So I think she stopped, and I think that started early. Was sometime senior secondary school when you start feeling like
my mom used to take me to the bank and say, if I'm not at the, she will not buy anything. No. She's like, go like what did you see?
Exactly. So when that started, she just stopped buying. She just stopped buying anything from me. So I stopped getting no Christmas clothes, no birthday clothes, nothing. I did not used to get anything. So maybe you get money, but I did not even get money for Christmas clothes. It would just be you got money sometime, whatever, buy whatever you want. So, and then there was this song, Christmas is coming, mama buy shoe for me. Oh yeah. Yeah, we used to sing that in primary school around Christmas. Yeah,
so much fun.
Growing up,
I've overlapped from I smiled.
I think my cheeks are probably hurt.
Yeah, they hurt from smiling.
Yeah,
really,
but
really good.
Yeah, it's always good to do this. Yeah, like I think they would even lift your spirit. So if you're having like a boring day, if you have someone around you, just reminisce, go down memory lane, talk about some fun stuff growing up. If you have like that childhood friend that you've not spoken to in like a very long time, talk with them.
I just remembered Christmas period, people now be sending texts.
Once
it's 12 like this, you just they will not draw tree in the text.
Form the Christmas the text will form Christmas Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Those things I just remembered now. So much fun.
Yes.
So definitely catch up with your friends.
Catch up with old friends, primary school friends, secondary school friends. Talk about some of these things. It's nice to do this, once in a while, and keep these memories alive and pass some of these stories to your kids.
And share this video. Let us know and let the people in your lives know. Like, hey, do you guys remember some of these things that these people are talking about? Let us know in our comment section on YouTube too.
Yes.
At something like
podcast.
And follow us on social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram at
s_lightpod. Yeah.
Subscribe to our Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Yes.
Something like. Thank you all so much for listening up until this point. You are the real MVP.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see you on the next episode of Something Lights. Don't forget
to keep shining as the light that you are. Bye.